Remember that the hardest part is not expecting instant results. The work is slow. It is like planting seeds, but I've just seen it over and over again. It really does work. So when one partner shifts out of reactivity around the shutdown of the other spouse, and they shift into a grounded, non-demanding, non-anxious presence, the other person starts to soften. The other person starts to get curious and lean back in again. And it is a little bit magical. And I'm not saying it has to be like this for the rest of your life. It is a short-term pattern interrupt, especially if you're dealing with resentment or you're really trying to break a pattern from your history. And a way of looking at this is if your spouse is shut down, your first job is not to try to get them back. It's to become the kind of safe, steady presence that they can come back to. That's how you want to look at it. And it's hard, right? And it's frustrating. And it may be something that you really resent also, like you struggle with it, but it's almost always an opportunity to heal your own anxieties. It's almost always an opportunity to learn emotional regulation skills, to develop a really strong, grounded sense of well-being that is independent from their well-being, to move out of codependency, and to tap into skills that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. And so that's the blessing in disguise that a lot of people overlook. And when you can remember that this isn't going to be in vain. So it's almost like the crisis of disconnection is the opportunity of being able to pivot, to learn, to cultivate new skills, and shift the pattern that no longer works for you. And remember that staying in your lane and being patient and planting seeds is not a long-term forever solution, but it is an excellent catalyst for change. It is a disruption to the status quo. It is a pattern interrupt, and it will lead to greater clarity of some kind, even if you don't know where that's going to lead you. Sometimes anchoring into the unknown can be very scary, but that's where all new things are created.